square off here in Upland, Indiana, inside Odell Arena and Paul Patterson Court, as Taylor takes on number 13, Indiana Wesleyan. Thanks for joining us on the Trojan Sports Network. Caleb Hatch and Jake Walbaum with you. Taylor's off to their best start under third-year head coach Cassie Wiseman, with the Trojan offense pouring in a lot of points, mainly from freshman Casey Warfel. Meanwhile, 13th ranked Indiana Wesleyan is trying to find their footing, off to a 5-3 start after they were the 2024-25 NAIA runners-up last season. All three losses, though, coming to teams ranked in the NAIA top 25. We'll look at this matchup and get you your starting lineup here in just a bit. But Jake, this is an exciting opportunity for this Trojan squad to make a mark here early in the season.
Yeah, they definitely had to have this matchup circled on that schedule. Cross-county rivals, and you've got a new team, a lot of new faces for both squads out here, ready to prove that the Trojans are for real this year. That 6-0 record, not just a fluke. Let's see what they can do today.
This has not been much of a rivalry of late. After Taylor ripped off 6 straight wins in the series, February 2018 to December of 2020, Indiana Wesleyan has won 10 straight, including winning last year 87-46 and 81-48 in the two matchups. Taking a look at the starters, for Indiana Wesleyan, it'll be Tori Thompson, Kylie Bettinger, Emily Mattingly, Ellie Kelleher, and Ayla Krieger. IWU coached by Ethan Whaley. He's had an outstanding 9 years here at Indiana Wesleyan. Meanwhile, for Taylor, it'll be Emma Full, Selena Blunt, Casey Warfel, Maddie Allen, and Quinn Kelly, starting for Cassie Wiseman in her third season with Taylor. Selena Blunt at the tip for Taylor, Emily Mattingly for IWU. Blunt controls it, tapped out, and Warfel can't save it. It will be Indiana Wesleyan ball as we get things underway.
See how this Taylor defense handles an IWU team that hasn't quite found its footing or who they're going to go to on offense. A lot of balanced scoring throughout the lineup. Be interesting to see where they go start this game.
Kelleher throws it inside. Krieger around a double team, leaves it short. Allen corrals the rebound for TU. Full in the half court. Guarded tightly, still on the dribble. Full throws it to Blunt. Now handoff Allen into the corner. Kelly will launch a three. And Quinn Kelly will get the scoring started for Taylor from outside.
And that's a great start. A rare possession for Taylor where Warfel does not touch the ball at all. And getting 3 points out of it is huge.
IWU, Kelleher. Now Thompson drives, flips it out. Blunt got a hand on it. IWU will reset. 14 to shoot. And Warfel just ripped it away. 6th in the nation in steals, and she's got another one. Taylor an opportunity to build. Warfel gets a touch. Spin move, drive, up and under, and a finish.
What a move by Warfel. Defensively, can't hold the ball out there and not expect her to just take it.
IWU the other end. Thompson will fire a three. Too strong. Rebound Kelly. And by the way, that first shot by Kelly is a 2-point shot. So it's a 4-0 lead for Taylor, a minute and a half into this one. Blunt, there's a high up top, nearly a turnover. Allen able to save it. Allen kicks it to Blunt, corner three, off the side of the iron. Rebound IWU.
Pushed up the floor there.
Quick pace, three on the way, in and out by Mattingly. Blunt, another rebound. Leads Taylor in rebounds, just shy of 10 per contest. Blunt gets it past a defender who's down. She'll take a three and bury it. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor for an injured Indiana Wesleyan player. That was a hard screen by Blunt.
She was in position, though. No player called it out for IWU. That's
I believe that is Mattingly down on the court. We'll take a timeout. Taylor leads 7-0 early here on the Trojan Sports Network.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Emily Mattingly walks off the floor, getting some assistance. Addie Hovey checking in for Indiana Wesleyan. Actually, their leading scorer is Hovey, the freshman from Hart, Michigan. Just shy of 13 points per game. Kelleher, free throw line and threw it away. Another turnover for Indiana Wesleyan. Taylor continuing this strong start.
Taylor is locked in to start this game. Already up 7-0. Iowa has not found the shooting touch yet. See if they can recalibrate and make this more of a game.
Warfel in the lane, lost her footing and lost the basketball. Iowa on the run. Kelleher in those bright pink shoes. Oh, what a pass in the finish by Hovey, and the Wildcats are finally on the board with 7:10 to play first quarter.
Great drive and dish. Hovey converts.
Blunt with it for Taylor, up top to Allen. Around a Blunt screen. Allen back to Blunt. Thought about a three, instead passes to Quinn Kelly, and she's going to be called for an offensive foul.
A little too aggressive on that screen. Ran right into the Iowa player without just setting. Just set your feet, set that screen. Another turnover for the Trojans, 2 in a row there.
7-2 Taylor lead. Iowa with the ball. 6:45 to play first quarter. Thompson has it. Now Krieger. Had quite a few touches here early. Kelleher throws it into the corner. Now Hovey drives inside, draws contact and a foul. Let's see if that's on Blunt. Instead, it's on Allen. Her first, team's second. Addie Hovey at the line, 2 shots. 64% on the season. Makes the first. Second one short by Hovey. Blunt clears the rebound for Taylor.
We'll bring it up, and Iowa in a little bit of a zone press there.
Taylor able to beat it. Allen will take a three from the corner. In and out. That was a good open look. Just didn't go down.
Easily beat that zone press.
Warfel battling. Nearly had a steal. Blunt reaches in. We're going to get a kicked ball, and it'll be Taylor ball.
Warfel's got quick hands. Can't show the ball that easily to her. Forces another turnover. A lot of back and forth here early.
Warfel drives. Oh, heavy contact. No foul. Last touch by Indiana Wesleyan. It will be Taylor ball. Kelleher takes a seat on the bench. Corinne Garivey checking in for Iowa. For the inbounder. Gets it in up top to Kelly. Now Blunt. Quick pass. Kelly. Long 2. Can't get the roll. Hovey with the rebound for Iowa. Thompson up top, Garivey. Working around the perimeter. Garivey tries to throw it inside, and Blunt picks her pocket. Taylor on the run. It's Warfel down the lane, and a reach-in foul called on Iowa. First team foul on the Wildcats, non-shooting foul. Foul the first on Ayla Krieger. Quinn Kelly will take a seat. And Anslet on for TU. Blunt gets the inbound. And dribbled it off her foot out of bounds.
Careless mistake there, but Taylor's defense is definitely frustrating Iowa early. A lot of long hands, good steals, bad passes from the Wildcats. Keep that pressure up.
Taylor leads at 7-3. Inside 5.5 to play first quarter. Iwu with the ball. Thompson to Hovey. Hovey drives right side. Nearly lost the handle. Ball loose on the floor. She gets it back. Garivey up top. Hovey. And we have a foul on the floor as Krieger was going towards the bucket. Third team foul on Taylor. Garivey to inbound. She gets it in and nearly stolen. Oh, they're going to call a foul. It will be on Iwu. Warfel nearly had another steal. Foul will be on Addie Hovey.
Warfel seems to be everywhere on defense so far. Third steal, and Wildcats really need to pay attention where she is. Have a better handle on the ball, but Warfel turns it right back over.
Lost it off her foot out of bounds. That will send us to immediate timeout. 4:55 to play first quarter. Taylor in front 7-3 on the Trojan Sports Network.
Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University Athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from brands like Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. And those same technicians can do repairs on fleet vehicles as well. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland.
When you need the fuel to be your nephew's #1 fan, Holiday Inn Express. We're there, so you can be too.
Taylor leads halfway through the first quarter against 13th ranked Indiana Wesleyan. The story early so far in this game has just been sloppiness.
Yeah, both teams with 4 or more turnovers early, and Taylor's creating them, but then they're just bouncing it off themselves, off their feet. See who figures it out first, and Iwu can't there. Another turnover.
Iwu turns it over out of the timeout. Taylor with the ball. Full with it, perimeter left. Now dribbles toward the top. Bounce pass to Allen. Allen works around a blunt screen. Driving down the lane. Turns, handoff. Anslet drives. And a late whistle. Anslet will head to the free throw line.
Good drive and little two-man game with Allen there from Anslet. Allen finds her as the cut, gets ahead of her player, and draws the foul.
Makes the first. Anslet, a freshman, had a season-high 12 points against Olivet Nazarene in a high-scoring affair. 111-90 win for Taylor earlier this season as Anslet hits both. Taylor in front 9-3, 4:27 to play first quarter. Indiana Wesleyan with the ball. Thompson throws it into the corner. Bettinger, pass inside, leaving it short is Jade Hovey. Taylor substitution as Emma Full will check out. Marissa Trout on for TU. Garivey to inbound for Iwu. Looking for some help. Gets it in the corner. Thompson standing near the midcourt logo, directing traffic. 6 to shoot. Garivey will take a 3 from the wing, and that will miss everything. Getting the rebound and getting it knocked out of bounds is Allen. It will remain Taylor ball. More substitutions for Indiana Wesleyan.
Number 1, Haley Amy, and number 23, Ellie Kelleher coming back in. I was trying to find some rhythm offensively, and they have not been able to.
Wolfer will take a 3. Too strong. Rebound Hovey for Iwu. Addie Hovey threw it away. Warfel with the steal. Warfel looking to take it coast to coast and can't convert. Blunt the rebound, and the putback will go.
Great trail in by Blunt, not giving up on the play, there for the offense rebound and putback.
Taylor in front, 11-3. Kelleher nearly had it stolen away. Iowa trying to find an answer offensively. Addie Hovey drives, flips it up, leaves it short. Blunt the rebound, had it knocked out of bounds by Haley Amy. It will remain Taylor ball. Blunt has been a force on the boards, 3 double-doubles this year, had 15 rebounds on Wednesday night against Grace.
She's already collected 4 boards today, 5 points, leading all scores early here in Odell Arena.
Good to see Emily Mattingly back in the game for Iowa. Taylor within the half court. Blunt baseline, throws it up top. Warfel. Warfel drives right side of the lane. Throws it up high off the glass and in.
What a basket. They throw the double team at the end. Doesn't phase Warfel.
10-point lead for Taylor. 13-3, 2:45 to play first quarter. A three-pointer is too strong on the other end by Iowa as Garivey missed it. Warfel has it for Taylor right down the lane and another finish.
Lane opened for her and an easy bucket as the Trojans stretch the lead to a dozen.
Iowa needing some offense. Mattingly down the lane, had it knocked away out of bounds.
Trojans showing quick hands. They have knocked a number of balls loose, gotten steals. Crowd is getting into it.
Whitney Warfel checks in for Selena Blunt for Taylor. Addie Hovey to the bench. Kylie Bettinger back in for Iowa as the inbound knocked right back out of bounds. Iowa retains possession. And swap out Kelleher now the inbounder. Lobs it in up top. And getting the roll is Krieger. Nice pass and finish.
Yeah, good play was drawn up there. Executed and converted. They needed that bucket to slow the tide a bit.
In the half court, Anslick, she'll fire a three. It misses off the side of the rim and out of bounds. 2:01 to play opening quarter. Taylor in front, 15-5. Indiana Wesleyan with possession. Kelleher to Garivey, back to Kelleher. Puts it on the floor. Zips it into the corner. Threw it on the way and it's blocked. Casey Warfel with the rejection as Mattingly had it swatted away.
Warfel is dialed in on the defensive end today. She's not letting anything get by her, nothing easy. Adding a block to 3 steals early. Iowa needs to find an answer.
Kelleher in the corner for Iowa after the inbound. Other corner, 3 on the way, and that's an air ball by Bettinger. Taylor on the run. Anslick. Whitney Warfel will fire a 3. That's short. Rebound Kelleher for Iowa. Up ahead, Krieger. Flips it around, Kelleher. They work the perimeter. Kelleher puts it on the floor. Drives, knocked away, stolen away. Taylor with an opportunity. Elbow jumper is buried by Anslick. Back to a 12-point margin for Taylor with a minute to go in the first quarter.
Just a beautifully run 2-on-1 break there, letting the defender fade, and just easy jumper.
On the other end, it's Kelleher with a turnaround in the lane. Taylor in front, 17-7, 45 seconds to play first quarter. Anslick on the dribble. Now Warfel. Casey throws it away, and they're going to say it's a Taylor turnover. 35.5 to play.
Good double team by the Wildcats there. Warfel just couldn't quite get control of the ball before throwing it away, but still a 10-point lead, 35 seconds left. Stop here and go into the huddle feeling good.
Casey Warfel takes a seat. Emma Full back on for her for Taylor. Iowa with the ball. It's Kelleher. Backing down, left side, turnaround, baseline, short. Rebound picked up. Whitney Warfel. Anslick on the go. 15 seconds to play. And it's Allen laying it up and is fouled. 2 shots coming for Maddie Allen.
Looks like Allen's a little frustrated. Kelleher took that shot, didn't get back on defense, had to take the foul as Allen just drove by the whole Wildcat team there.
Allen makes the first. You saw the speed from her driving down the lane. She went to the state finals in the 300-meter hurdles in high school in Indiana, finishing 21st. Gets the roll on the second. Back to a 12-point lead for Taylor. 12 seconds to play in the quarter. Iwu can play for the final shot. Pass into the corner, down to 5. Garivey up top, 3 on the way. Krieger short, and that will end the first quarter. And Taylor off to a hot start in front, 19-7. Quarter number 2 coming up on the other side on the Trojan Sports Network.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, Rob Sisson, and Adam Sieglin, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
They're 0 for on threes.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
Feels darker in here.
It is. Whatever.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm not crazy.
It's the same over there, too.
Okay.
Getting ready for the start of the second quarter. Taylor in front, 19-7 against 13th ranked Indiana Wesleyan. The story here early has been shooting. Iwu 0 of 7 from 3, just 3 of 14 from the field. Taylor struggling from distance, 1 of 6, but 7 of 15 from the floor. And that's giving them that 12-point margin. Taylor ball as we start the second quarter. Full on the dribble. Bounce pass to Blunt. Blunt at the top. Handoff Full. Baseline drive has it knocked away, and it's stolen away by Iwu. And Full commits a foul far away from the basket as she reached in on Mattingly.
Looked like a veteran move by Mattingly, just putting her body into her, knowing she's coming from behind and drawing that foul. Which not a lot of veterans on either side of the court today. So,
great pass and great finish. Garivey with the layup inside, back to a 10-point game. Taylor having to deal with a little bit of pressure. Iwu backs off. Full will set it up in the half court. Works around a Warfel screen. Perimeter right, bounce pass in the lane, free throw line. Kelly kicks it out. Trout will launch a 3 from the far corner, off the side of the iron. Iwu takes it the other way. And it's thrown out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Warfel, as Garivey was looking for Mattingly in the corner.
Warfel again getting her hand on a pass. Trojans with 7 steals early, just really active in all the passing lanes, just together defensively and really affecting the Wildcats early.
Garivey to inbound. From the sideline, gets it in Mattingly. Mattingly fakes, drives, baseline, throws it up. Won't get the roll. I believe, did they wave off the shot there? They did.
Yep.
Foul the second on Quinn Kelly. 2 quick fouls on Taylor in the opening minute of quarter number 2. Mattingly bounces it in. Jade Hovey in the lane. Won't go. Gets her own rebound. Flips it over to Mattingly, who lays it in. Indiana Wesleyan back within single digits, down 19-11. Minute and change gone by second quarter.
Good awareness after getting the board, finding Mattingly wide open for an easy layup.
Trout has it for Taylor. Into the corner. Blunt driving baseline. And the pass knocked away. It will remain Taylor ball. Looking for Warfel in the far corner as Trout and Kelly take a seat. Anslet and Allen check in for Taylor. So it's a young lineup, all freshmen and sophomores for TU.
It's been an effective lineup, though. They've shown their colors early this year, and they may be young, but they're powerful, especially with Warfel out there.
Anslet, what a crossover, but then she lost the handle, stolen away by Mattingly. Iru with an opportunity to chip away even more at the deficit. Jade Hovey. Get it into the corner. Thompson. Now up top, Garivey. Drives on full. Kicks it out. Thompson. 3 on the way, and that's well short by Bettinger.
Shooting woes continue for the Wildcats. They really need to see one go down from deep to get any confidence, but Taylor's defense is forcing them into some shots they probably don't want to be taking.
I would just 5 of 17, 29% from the field. Allen races across the timeline for Taylor. Now sets it up. Crossover. Down the lane, kick out, Blunt at the top. Now full perimeter right. Back up top, Blunt. Blunt puts it on the floor. Scoop shot up and good off the window.
Good drive, good score. Knew she had half a step on her defender and took full advantage.
21-11 the lead. Taylor back up by double digits. 7.5 to play first half. Mattingly has it for Iwu. They work it around the perimeter. Garivey, far side. Now Mattingly drives down the lane. Past multiple defenders, snuck through and laid it in. Nifty move by Mattingly.
Mattingly, a junior, looking like the lead player for the Wildcats right here, trying to really will them back into the game.
Scoring just over 9 a game at a season high 18 and a career high against Indiana Tech earlier this year. As that three may have been partially blocked, Full was looking for a foul as she launched it from the corner. Mattingly had to push off Warfel, no call. Shot fake, Bettinger. Now bounce pass to Garivey. Mattingly, far corner, had it knocked away by Warfel.
Casey Warfel is definitely getting Mattingly frustrated out there, visibly showing it too. One of the hardest things to do on the court is to hide your emotions.
Was looking for a whistle from the officials, didn't get it. Iwu ball. Off the inbound. Bettinger. Up top, Jade Hovey, 5 to shoot. Thompson puts it on the floor, baseline runner, air ball. Shot clock violation for Indiana Wesleyan.
Looked like they didn't know the shot clock was winding down and had to throw something up at the end, miss everything. Another great defensive possession by Taylor.
Trojan defense has been stifling so far in the first half.
Now let's see if they can get the offense humming again. Only 2 points so far in the second.
Blunt puts it on the floor. Anslet, corner, drives. Looking for help, back up. Blunt, she'll fire a three, perimeter right, and knock it down. Selena Blunt to triple.
She is feeling it early. That is her 10th point of the game. Really leading the Trojans on both sides.
Thompson, the answer on the other end from distance is short. Blunt with the rebound. Taylor in front, 24-13, 5:45 to play in that first half. Opportunity to add more. Allen puts it on the floor, driving, turnaround, short, but she is fouled by Bettinger. And Maddie Allen will get 2 shots at the free throw line.
Trojans seem to just be content attacking one-on-one with anybody on the court, whether it's Blunt, Allen, Warfel. Just attack that defender, get down low, draw a foul, get a bucket. So far it's worked for him, up 11.
Lila Browning onto the court for the first time for Iwu. First one by Allen is good. Hits the second largest lead of the ball game for Taylor at 13. 26-13 the advantage. 5.5 to play first half. Iwu with the ball. Up top Thompson. Now they look inside. Jade Hovey kicks it out. Mattingly a three, and she knocks it in.
Mattingly with a nice looking shot there. Plenty got some space.
7 for her in this first half. Full works around a blunt screen, gets it across the timeline. Handoff. Allen past defenders, pull up jump shot, in and out, just inside the left elbow.
Touched every part of the rim before coming out there.
Now they're in Mattingly, kicks it out. Jade Hovey drives right side of the lane, blocked by Blunt.
Blunt is not messing around as she goes and gets a block already with 10 points, 5 rebounds, heading to the bench at the media timeout here with the Trojans leading by 10.
Perfect. Figured once I start talking, I was like, I was
If you get sick, you can trust that we will take care of you. As a Magnet-designated healthcare system, our expert team will create a personalized plan to get you back on your feet. Marion Health. Great care from great people.
No one calls it X. No one calls it X.
4:47 to play, first half. Taylor in front, 26-16 against 13th ranked Indiana Wesleyan. Caleb Hatshake Walbaum with you on the Trojan Sports Network. And for a team known for their offense, Jake, this Taylor defense has been the story in this first half.
It's got to be their best defensive performance so far. Hands are everywhere, racking up the steals, blocking shots, denying any good looks for the Wildcats, as they only have 16 points as we're halfway through the second quarter. Just terrific play out there from the Trojans on the defensive end.
Iwu with the ball out of the timeout. Mattingly throws it in up top to Krieger. Kelleher, perimeter right, backing down now on Anslet, and a blocking foul called.
Crowd definitely wanted the charge. Some good physical play from Anslet there.
She popped right back up, was laughing and clapping her hands.
Good reaction. That's what you want from a player. You can't control the call, but keep playing.
On the inbound, Krieger gets it, and that's the second time they've done it this ball game. They get her right on the inbound for an easy layup inside.
Taylor's going to have to adjust to that. If they get that baseline out of bounds right under the basket, that's 2 times in a row, same play, same result. Can't keep letting them have that.
Taylor lead 26-18, 4:15 to play in the half. Full has it for TU, around a blunt screen, now driving down left side of the lane, too strong on the layup, but Full rips it away from Krieger. And one for Anslet. What a play. Full with the steal, Anslet the finish and the foul.
Full responds to missing the layup beautifully, taking the ball right away, finding Anslet, getting the and one opportunity for Taylor here.
Anslet can't get the bounce on the free throw. Kelleher the rebound for Iwu. Taylor lead back up to 10, under 4 to play first half. Kelleher, stutter step, down the lane. Clutches up and under, short. Rebound Warfel for Taylor. She speeds away. Warfel will take it coast to coast and finish.
She took that and had a direct line to the basket. No one can keep up with her. What a play by Warfel.
Back to a 12-point margin for Taylor. Mattingly at the top. Now she has it inside. Turns, kicks out. Krieger a three, and she swishes it.
First
from the near wing
for the Wildcats.
They have struggled from outside. That gets them back inside single digits, down 9, 3:15 to play in the half. Werfel flips it to Allen. Allen, top of the arc. Free throw line, turns, kick out, full. She'll fire a three near the top. Bounces off the front of the rim. Rebound Mattingly for IWU. Mattingly hesitates, drives down the lane, turns on Blunt, and misses badly. Rebound Blunt.
Blunt just stayed in front, moving those hips, moving those feet. Not a good shot from Mattingly.
Anslet, right wing. Now feeds inside. Werfel sidesteps the defender but missed the layup. That would have been a highlight reel.
Great cut, great pass. Just need to connect on the finish next time.
Kelleher has it for IWU. Drives right side of the lane, and Blunt's going to be called for the foul. Contact there. He's trying to get another block.
Looked like she got her with the body after getting the block there. That's her second.
Whitney Werfel will check in for her. Meanwhile, Ellie Kelleher at the free throw line. 76% on the year, makes the first. She had 16 against Goshen. Led the team in free throw percentage as a freshman last year at 84%, gets both. Closest IWU's been in a while, down 30-23, 2:15 to play first half. Anslet will get it across midcourt for Taylor. Flips it over to Full. Now Allen, perimeter left, and a foul on the floor. And Isla Krieger, that's her third. And she'll sub out. Jade Hovey on for her.
Yeah, Werfel got some good position down low, and Krieger just put her whole body into her. Definitely a foul there.
Full having some trouble, finally gets it in to Casey Werfel at the top. She drives, kind of skips and misses out of bounds. It will remain Taylor ball. Full the inbounder. Lobs it up top to Allen. Allen goes the opposite direction of a Whitney Werfel screen and finishes at the rim.
Just taking the man's one-on-one and taking it to the hoop. Allen looking good there.
32-23 Taylor lead. IWU with the ball, Mattingly. Free throw line, kicks it out, three from the corner, and knocking it in is Bettinger. And it's a 6-point game.
Second triple in a row from the Wildcats. Let's see if that changes how they're shooting.
Casey Werfel out of control. Mattingly the rebound, battling for it underneath, still loose. And they're going to say IWU got a timeout. Ethan Whaley, IWU coach, heads up play to stop the clock with 1:23 in this first half.
Indiana Wesleyan cutting the lead to 6, and now they've got a chance to cut it even lower here as they got the timeout there.
So out of the timeout, IWU will have the ball with 1:23 remaining. Taylor Athletics would like to thank Optimum Performance Sports, Fort Wayne Orthopedics, Best One Auto and Tire Care of Upland, Ivanhoe's, Edward Jones Financial Offices, Mark Sieglin, Adam Sieglin, Ryan Jones and Rob Sisson, Marion Health, Holiday Inn Express of Gas City, and BSN Sports for their support as corporate partners of the Trojans throughout the 2025-26 year. TU Athletics appreciates their support. So after trailing by as much as 13 and really kind of hovering around that 9 to 12 point mark, IWU with an opportunity to make this as close as a one-possession ball game out of the timeout.
They found a little bit of shooting here, hitting a couple threes lately and continuing their good defense. Taylor's got to lock in, finish the half strong.
And a foul as Kelleher dished it to Jade Hovey, and she'll get 2 shots at the line. Foul the first on Casey Werfel for Taylor. Team's 5th, so that was notable. The final minute 14. and we will get free throws the rest of the way. Kelleher makes the first. Correction, Hovey at the line for her first point. Missed the second. Rebound Allen for Taylor. 5-point lead at 32-27. Nearing a minute to play first half. Allen hands it off to Anslet at the midcourt logo. Under a minute to go now. Anslet dribbling, perimeter right, spin move, and has it ripped away. Bettinger with the steal. Iwu can cut away and make it a one-possession ball game with a basket here. Kelleher hands it off, and Werfel with the block. Whitney Werfel gets it up ahead. Casey the finish. Taylor back up by 7.
What a play by the sisters. Casey gets the block. Whitney grabs the rebound, quickly throws down Casey. Easy layup for her. Differential of about 5 seconds here between shot clock and game clock. Probably looks to waste it as much as they can, trying for the last possession of the game, or half.
Mattingly will fire a three and bury it from the wing. 34-30 Taylor lead. 5 seconds to play in the half. Casey Werfel driving, throws it up at the buzzer and gets the roll.
Werfel drives the length of the floor, off balance, finds the bucket, and the Trojans regain a 6-point lead here, heading into halftime.
A dozen in the half for Casey Werfel. We'll take a look at our first half stats on the other side on the Trojan Sports Network.
Join the Trojan Club today and support Taylor student athletes 12 months a year. The Trojan Club has 4 different levels of membership for you to choose from. Each level receives complimentary season tickets, while the Athletic Director's Circle and Trojan MVP levels receive gifts from the athletic department. Over the years, members have helped supply the funds for a sports information position, purchasing equipment for teams and the athletic training staff, and providing broadcasts of Trojan athletics like the one you're enjoying right now. With the support of alumni and friends, the Taylor combination of spiritual growth, outstanding academics, and a highly competitive intercollegiate athletic program can continue. To join, call 765-998-4331 or log on to TaylorTrojans.com and click on the Trojan Club tab at the top of the homepage. The Trojan Club, supporting Taylor University student athletes.
What limits you?
Yes,
Too
early.
small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from brands like Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. And those same technicians can do repairs on fleet vehicles as well. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland.
Halftime inside Odell Arena and Paul Patterson Court. Taylor leading 13th ranked Indiana Wesleyan 36-30 in the cross-county rivalry matchup game. Taking a look at our first half stats. First for Indiana Wesleyan, they are 11 of 30, just shy of 37% from the field, 4 of 14 from distance. Started though 0 for 7 where they rallied, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 9 turnovers, 5 points off turnovers, 18 rebounds, 5 offensive, 13 defensive, 9 assists on the 11 made baskets, no blocks, 4 steals, and 7 fouls. For Taylor, 14 of 29 from the field, 48%, 2 of 10 from 3, 6 of 7 from the free throw stripe, 8 turnovers, 11 points off those turnovers, 18 total rebounds, 3 offensive, 15 defensive, 6 assists, 3 blocks, 7 steals, and 8 fouls. Individual scoring leaders first for Iowa, 10 points for Emily Mattingly, also had 5 rebounds and 3 assists in that first half. 7 points for Ayla Krieger, did battle foul trouble with 3. 4 for Ellie Kelleher, 3 apiece for Addie Hovey and Kylie Bettinger, 2 points for Corinne Garivey, 1 point for Jade Hovey. Haley Amy, Tori Thompson, and Mila Browning all played but did not score in the first half. For Taylor, 2 players in double figures. Casey Warfel led the way with 12 points in the first half, going 6 of 11 from the field. Selena Blunt with 10 points and 6 rebounds. 6 points apiece for Maddie Allen and Emma Anslet. 2 points for Quinn Kelly, Emma Full, Marissa Trout, and Whitney Warfel all played but did not score in that first half. A couple takeaways from you on that first half. Taylor obviously off to a 7-0 start, led by as much as 13 before really Iowa got back in it thanks to the 3-point shot.
Yeah, big takeaway for me is the Taylor defense just with active hands, getting in the right positions, forcing Iowa to take bad shots, getting a lot of turnovers early. Got to get back to that. Iowa converted a couple threes late, but Taylor's defense has been electric after being mostly an offensive team this year. So surprised to see there. And on offense for the Trojans, definitely just a lot of ISO beat your man, and they've been doing it. Once hit a couple from outside, but Allen looks good, Warfel looks good. Just got to keep taking it to him.
Yeah, and the style of playing that first half really more to Iowa's favor. They're not playing as fast as the Taylor team. Taylor scoring nearly 91 a game, Iowa nearly 76 and a half. So a slower pace, but Taylor's found their footing despite that.
Yeah, I think Taylor, you almost wonder if that fast pace this year is partially because of the opponents. They've played Grace and Alva Naz, who both just play rapid speed and beat them at their game. And now Taylor's slowing it down and beating Iowa at their game. It'll be interesting to see what they really want to do. They seem comfortable at any pace throughout this season so far.
Well, we especially saw that when Taylor took down Olivet Nazarene, scoring 111, which was ONU's season average at the time. I think that was really an impressive early sign of what this team could do. That's a look at our first half stats and analysis. We'll take a look what's happening around the Crossroads League today next on the Trojan Sports Network.
Life to the full for me looks like approaching every conversation as if it is for the kingdom and to the glory of God.
Life to the full to me means being present where your 2 feet are at.
When I think of life to the full, I think of joy, especially the Taylor body, the Taylor community, what Taylor has to offer.
The way we're equipping students to live life to the full is that we're helping them have a global humility.
There's so many things at Taylor that are preparing me to live life to the full. I love doing research and engaging in projects within my major, computer science, so I could go from programming one minute to doing a Bollywood dance and performing as part of Mosaic Night the next.
We have a lot of opportunity here to help students and to equip them to live life full now and well beyond their years at Taylor, and part of that is the intentionality you have with developing relationships with one another.
I'm experiencing life to the full at Taylor through the different opportunities that Taylor allows us to learn about different cultures, people, and places.
I love that we get to do chapel together 3 times a week. Nobody takes attendance. Nobody tells me I have to be there, but I get to be there.
I think I see that in sports, on the football field, in the throwing ring, in classes, and also in student leadership positions.
I experience life to the full at chapel because I get to play in a chapel band, and I get to sit up there and play piano and glorify God with one of my gifts.
The community gives me a sense of life to the full in that I get to see students go through their 4 years here, develop as intellectuals and scholars, be prepared for their vocations, and go out into the world and influence the world for Christ.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, Rob Sisson, and Adam Sieglin, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
Halftime here inside Odell Arena and Paul Patterson Court. Taylor in front 36-30 against 13th ranked Indiana Wesleyan. Game one of our doubleheader. Men coming up 30 minutes approximately after conclusion of the women's game. Taking a look at what's happening around the Crossroads League this afternoon. Halftime, Marion leading Spring Arbor 38-30. Elsewhere, Grace and St. Francis just underway in Fort Wayne. No score early first quarter in that matchup. Huntington will host Mount Vernon Nazarene. Tip just a few minutes away in that one. Also Goshen hosting Bethel. Tip at the top of the hour as well in that matchup. So that's a look at what's happening around the Crossroads League. On the other side, a lot happening in Taylor Athletics. We'll try to summarize it as best we can next on the Trojan Sports Network.
When you need the fuel to be your nephew's #1 fan, Holiday Inn Express. We're there, so you can be too.
Kick those guys off the court.
If you get sick, you can trust that we will take care of you. As a Magnet-designated healthcare system, our expert team will create a personalized plan to get you back on your feet. Marion Health. Great care from great people.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Taylor leading 13th ranked Indiana Wesleyan 36-30 here at the break. Game one of two of our basketball doubleheader. Coming up later on, approximate 2 o'clock tip time, Taylor men's basketball will host top-ranked Indiana Wesleyan. Then we get to NAIA National Tournament action, 4 o'clock on the pitch at Turner Stadium. 17th ranked Taylor women's soccer will take on 11th ranked Central Methodist University. 4 o'clock first kick in that matchup. And then the nightcap at 7 o'clock back inside Odell Arena. Taylor taking on 18th ranked Lewis Clark State, the NAIA National Tournament opening round in volleyball. Busy day for Taylor Athletics. Exciting day for Taylor Athletics here on the Trojan Sports Network. We'll have all 4 events for you right here. Again, youtube.com/Taylor Athletics. Subscribe and watch for free on any device, phone, tablet, laptop, computer, smart TV here on the Trojan Sports Network. Second half coming up next. Taylor in front 36-30 when you return on the Trojan Sports Network.
Join the Trojan Club today and support Taylor student athletes 12 months a year. The Trojan Club has 4 different levels of membership for you to choose from. Each level receives complimentary season tickets, while the Athletic Director's Circle and Trojan MVP levels receive gifts from the athletic department. Over the years, members have helped supply the funds for a sports information position, purchasing equipment for teams and the athletic training staff, and providing broadcasts of Trojan athletics like the one you're enjoying right now. With the support of alumni and friends, the Taylor combination of spiritual growth, outstanding academics, and a highly competitive intercollegiate athletic program can continue. To join, call 765-998-4331 or log on to TaylorTrojans.com and click on the Trojan Club tab at the top of the homepage. The Trojan Club, supporting Taylor University student athletes. Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from brands like Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. And those same technicians can do repairs on fleet vehicles as well. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland.
Taylor in front 36-30 as we start the third quarter. Trojans looking for their first 2-0 Cross League start in 6 years. Meanwhile, IWU looking to avoid a 4th loss of the season, all those coming on the road or on neutral site games. IWU with the ball as we start the third quarter.
Yeah, the Wildcats have played a tough schedule. All of their losses not only on the road or a neutral site, as they hit a 3 there, coming out strong to start the second half.
Krieger, who battled foul trouble in that first half, now into double figures with 10, and IWU makes it a one-possession game down 36-33.
Yeah, all 3 of their previous losses, not only on the road or neutral court, but to ranked teams.
Blunt drives baseline, kicks it out up top. Warfel nearly had it stolen away, gets it back, and a foul on the floor with 5 to shoot.
Continue to be aggressive, draw those fouls, take it at the Wildcats on the offensive end.
That was the first on Ellie Kelleher. And Maffolda to inbound for Taylor. Looking for help, having some trouble, lobs it up top to Warfel. Shot clock did reset because of the foul. Maddie Allen with it now. Allen hounded by Mattingly. Takes it down left side of the lane, throws it up, bounces off the back of the rim. Rebound Thompson for IWU. Mattingly on the wing, cross-court pass. 3 on the way, that's an air ball by Bettinger. Allen the rebound for Taylor. A little bit of a break there as Bettinger was open.
He was. Just left it short. After
Warfel, great cut, and draws the foul. Missed the layup, but she'll head to the free throw line.
A great pass, great cut. Now I got to convert at the line.
Second foul on Kelleher. She picked up 2 quick ones here. Warfel 84% at the line. And the leading scorer coming off a career-high 40 points against Grace on Wednesday night. Makes the first. Just the second Taylor player ever to score 40, the other being Kendall Bradbury during the 2018-19 season. Missed the second. Rebound Kelleher for IWU. Mattingly points out some instructions. Up top, Krieger. Now Thompson, far corner. Krieger, top of the arc. Full, nearly stole it. Now battles in, gets the steal, gets it to Blunt. Taylor can set up the offense. 8:20 to play, third quarter. They're up 37-33.
Back to pans continue for the Trojans on the defense end.
Blunt driving down the right side of the lane, and Mattingly picked her pocket. She'll take it coast to coast and lay it in. It's a one-possession ball game. Taylor in front, 37-35. Warfel back down the other way. Knocked down, no whistle. Kelly picks up the loose ball. Up top, Blunt. Long jumper, skips off. Rebound Kelleher, and Kelly will be called for a reach and battling for the rebound.
Pace the game, picking up there for a brief moment. Both teams up and down the floor quickly. Trojans unable to convert.
Quinn Kelly will head to the bench. That was her third personal. Marissa Trout on for her. 7:49 to play, third quarter. An opportunity for IWU to tie or take the lead after trailing by as much as 13 in the first half. Krieger flips the pass into the corner. Kelleher tries baseline. Can't get the roll. And Thompson bumped Trout, going for the rebound. Both teams picking up some fouls far away from the basket.
Yep. Looks like I was going to pressure here. Taylor gets the ball in.
Up ahead to Trout. Across the timeline, now Full will set it up. Allen, perimeter right, up top, Full. Now Blunt on the wing, and Warfel was bumped, and that will be a foul on Mattingly.
Mattingly unhappy with it, but she definitely, after some physical play by both players in the post, she throws the arm out, pushes Warfel down, picks up the foul there. That's their fourth. Trojans will be at the line with all fouls moving forward in the third, with 7:21 left on the clock.
Second foul on Mattingly. Warfel to inbound, lobs it in to Full. Allen top of the key. Near pass to Full. Warfel will launch a three. That is short on the near wing. Kelleher off to the races for IWU. Flips it out. Mattingly drives, stops, bounce pass out. Kelleher pushed off Warfel. That's an offensive foul.
Easy one for the refs to call. Extend the arm, throw Warfel out as she flies across the floor. Number 12, Addie Hovey coming in for the Wildcats.
That was the third on Kelleher as she went to the bench for IWU. Taylor still in front by 2, 6:59 to play in the third. More pressure on those inbounds by IWU. Taylor does get it across. Trout gets it to Full.
Pressure just making the Trojans work a little bit more on the offensive end and leads to a turnover there.
Full had it knocked away, and then the pass to Blunt just out of her reach before it sailed out of bounds. Another chance for IWU here. Thompson up top, Krieger. Hand off Mattingly. Krieger drives, Mattingly from the top, left side drive, and we're tied at 37.
Mattingly is definitely taking this game personally, really trying to lead the Wildcats back, taking charge, being a leader out there as a junior on the court for them.
37 all, nearing 6 minutes to play, third quarter. Taylor with the ball.
Taylor's got to find something on the offensive end. A lot of one-on-one, just bad passes, turning it over.
A tie-up as Blunt lost it, but forced the tie-up. It will stay Taylor possession.
Be interesting if Wiseman chooses to make a call, try to run a set here, get someone going, get an open shot for Warfel. Offense just looks a little stagnant, a little out of control for Trojans right now. Only 1 point this quarter, 4 minutes in.
Hold the inbounder. Looking for Warfel, lobs it up top and going into the backcourt is Allen. 4 to shoot. Pull-up jumper, and that was partially blocked. Great defense by Iwu. Mattingly inside pass. Krieger, turnaround. Blocked by Allen, but a whistle. And Iwu with a shot to take their first lead of the ball game with 5:44 to play in the third. Second personal on Matty Allen. Krieger just 6 of 9 from the free throw line this year. And Iwu leads for the first time this afternoon.
Battling all the way back after being down 13 or early in the first half. They've taken the lead as the Trojans offense just can't seem to get going here.
Krieger missed the second, rebound Blunt for Taylor. They trail it 38-37, 5:40 to go in the third. Allen up ahead to Blunt. Pass intended for Full, nearly knocked away. Full's ball still loose, stolen away by Addy Hovey.
Got trapped on the sideline there. Two Wildcats.
And traveling called on Bettinger. A turnover for Iwu right after they had some momentum.
Just picked the ball up a little too early before passing it there, and Trojans get the ball back, chance to retake the lead here. See who they turn to on the offensive end. Too many turnovers these past couple possessions. Need to find a good shot here.
Allen hands it off to Trout at the top. Now Warfel spinning, cutting, and blocked at the rim. Blocked from behind. Warfel took a hard fall. Krieger up ahead for Iwu. Near corner. They reverse it. Bettinger, handoff, kicking out, Krieger, now a three on the way, and that is knocked down by Bettinger in the corner. Iwu leads by 4 at 41-37, 4:39 to go, third quarter. Timeout on the floor, Taylor ball, when you come back on the Trojan Sports Network.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken.
Feels like last year.
You have no limits.
Oh, I know. That was a lot of contact. That was a lot. You got hit like in the back.
Rethink your limits.
It seems like
Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University Athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from brands like Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. And those same technicians can do repairs on fleet vehicles as well. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland.
Indiana Wesleyan on an 11-1 run to start this third quarter. They lead at 41-37 after Taylor led 36-30 at the break. Caleb Hatch, Jake Walbaum with you on the Trojan Sports Network. 4:39 to play in the third. Taylor with the ball out of this timeout, and the Trojans just need to get some confidence offensively here.
Got to see a bucket go down. Really need some points. Can't turn it over. 3 turnovers so far this quarter. Who do they turn to? You think they're going to turn to Warfel, but Iowa's doing a great job denying her the ball here.
Blunt, top of the circle, dribbling, turns in the lane, and a foul before the shot will be on Indiana Wesleyan.
Opportunity to score at the line here.
Second foul on Jade Hovey. And again, Taylor finally able to take advantage of the foul situation. 2 shots here for Blunt. In and out on the first.
Yeah, they got Wildcats all the way, 5 fouls early into that bonus for the Trojans. First opportunity here.
That's a rare miss by Blunt, who's 93% and misses both. Empty trip at the free throw line. Iowa with the ball on a 4-point lead. 4:10 to go in the third quarter. In the corner, Hovey drives and lays it in. Took it right down the baseline, and Addie Hovey, their leading scorer, is now up to 5. Full down the lane, left it short.
Great drive, just left the shot short. Taylor just needs something to go down for them on the offensive end.
Jade Hovey, kick out to Addie. Up top, Garivey, they whip it around. Corner 3, that's well off the mark by Thompson. And we have a whistle.
I think they're calling a shot clock
issue.
It reset, but it never hit the rim on that first shot.
We're going to have to take a look at this. With 3:38 to play in the third. We'll take a timeout. Iowa leading by 6 on the Trojan Sports Network.
Mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. And those same technicians can do repairs on fleet vehicles as well. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland. It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, Rob Sisson, and Adam Sieglin, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
I feel like I'm watching a top-level college basketball game. Let's have a 5-minute review.
If you get sick, you can trust that we will take care of you. As a Magnet-designated healthcare system, our expert team will create a personalized plan to get you back on.
So it will be Iwu ball. It will be Iwu ball. 15 to shoot. On the reset. Garivey at the top. Shot clock under 10. Thompson. Layup won't get the roll. Offensive rebound though, Thompson, and Iowa can reset. Krieger dribbled it off her foot. Correction, that was Addie Hovey, and Taylor gets the ball after the Iowa turnover. Up ahead, Anslick, racing down the court, taking it, and her pass knocked away, looking for Whitney Warfel. Taylor will inbound, 3:16 to go third quarter, down 43-37. Iowa started this third quarter on a 13-1 run. They'll lob it up top to Casey Warfel. And Casey fouled, trying to drive down the lane by Addie Hovey. Her second, and Casey will get 2 shots at the line. Taylor yet to get a field goal in this third quarter. Casey Warfel makes the first. Gets both. It's a 4-point game. 43-39 IWU lead.
For Taylor, hopefully that gets Warfel going a little bit. Your offense sees some points on the board. Gets going here.
Addie Hovey. Pass. Nearly stolen away. Thompson. Now Jade Hovey up top. Thompson on the dribble, picks it up, throws it into the corner. Browning, baseline drive, kicks it out. 3 on the way, and that is short by Addie Hovey. Offensive rebound, Browning. IWU will get another opportunity. Browning from the corner. Now Garivey up top, Jade Hovey. Drives down the lane, stops, has it knocked out of bounds. It will stay Indiana Wesleyan ball with 5 on the shot clock.
Indiana Wesleyan just looks like the aggressor, way more energy coming out after halftime. Really dominating the rebounds as well.
And a foul as Garivey fired from the left elbow with 2 on the shot clock, and she will get free throws. Second on Casey Warfel, 3rd team foul. Garivey missed the first. Gets the second, back to a 5-point lead, 44-39. And an official's timeout, Whitney Warfel getting some tape.
And Indiana Wesleyan will use that to get a trio of players back on the court for them. Looks like Kelleher, Mattingly, and Krieger coming back on.
Kelleher and Krieger, I believe, each have 3 fouls, something to monitor. On the inbound, they get it into Whitney Warfel, and she lost it out of bounds on the far sideline, dribbling it up the court. Taylor turnover gives it right back to the Wildcats with 2:25 to play in the third. IWU actually has 1 more turnover in this game than Taylor, but it's not felt like that in this third quarter.
Yeah, it definitely feels either just inopportune times or just a lot more from the Trojans this quarter.
Whitney Warfel went for the steal. Krieger raced down the lane but missed the layup, and it's Taylor ball. Kendall Sietsma checking in for the first time this afternoon for Taylor. Whitney Warfel will head to the bench. 2:20 to go in the third. Taylor down 5, 44-39. Trout, the inbound, gets it into Allen. She's being hounded by Addie Hovey. Gets it across the timeline. Anslet drives. Oh, what a nifty pass. She finds Trout for the layup.
Great drive, great pass. Look at that. Converting first field goal of the quarter. Hopefully that gets fans into it, gets the players feeling a little more comfortable.
Taylor back within a possession, down 44-41, 1:50 to go in the third quarter. IWU with the ball. Addie Hovey driving right down the lane. Pass Blunt, but Blunt denies her.
And the crowd reacts. Blunt with the denial. Taylor feeling it. Let's see if they can continue to thrive here late in the third.
Seeing a return of that defensive play we saw by Taylor in the first half. On the inbound, Kelleher, turnaround, banks it in. IWU back up by 5. 46-41, 90 seconds to play in the third. Allen with the dribble for Taylor, top of the key. Flips it over to Anslet. Signals out some motions. Works opposite of a Selena Blunt screen. Takes it right down the lane. Can't scoop it up and in. Rebound Kelleher for IWU. Kelleher sprints down the floor. Throws it up. A wild shot. No whistle. Taylor ball. Trout lobs it up ahead. Blunt tracks it down. Blunt inside the layup and the foul.
Good job with her body control, grabbing that board, slowing herself down, converting, drawing the foul. Let's see, convert the and one here, close the gap to 2.
A late whistle by the officials there, but Blunt taking advantage. A dozen for her. Free throw is good. Give her a baker's dozen. Taylor down 2, under a minute to go in the third. 46-44 Iowa lead. They have the ball. Kelleher flips it to Addie Hovey in the corner. Now she picks up a dribble, throws it inside Mattingly. She cuts to the bucket but missed the layup.
And Casey
Anslet nearly had it stolen away, and it is stolen away by Mattingly. But Warfel comes in for the block, but a late whistle.
Casey Warfel doing a terrific job making Allen miss that one, but the turnover is just too much. She comes in, gets the block, they call the foul, and Mattingly will be at the line shooting a pair.
Casey Warfel will head to the bench. Marissa Trout back on for her. 2 shots here for Emily Mattingly. Makes the first. Tied with Casey Warfel to lead all scorers with 15. Gets both 16 for her. Back to a 5-point lead. For Indiana Wesleyan. On the inbound, knocked out of bounds. Indiana Wesleyan ball.
Some offense, defensive changes for Ethan Whaley and the Wildcats here. Crawford on for the inbounds, and then the 3 that came off came right back in after they got that turnover.
Kelleher, Ettinger, Krieger, Mattingly the inbounder, and Hovey. They have some trouble getting in. It's knocked loose, and Taylor with the steal. And a reach-in foul called on Kelleher, and that is her 4th.
Great job by the Trojans, denying everybody, fronting them, getting a hand on the inbound, getting an opportunity at the line here.
24.7 to play in the quarter. Emma Anslet at the free throw line. She's 2 for 3 this afternoon. Misses the first. Missed both. Rebound loose on the floor. Anslet nearly came up with it. 48-44 Iowa lead. 15 seconds to play, 3rd quarter. Into the corner. Hovey now drives, stops, turns, kicks it out. 3 on the way. That's too strong by Bettinger. And Iowa, after trailing by 6 at halftime, has a 4-point lead as we head to the 4th. 4th quarter coming your way next on the Trojan Sports Network.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Iowa leads it 48-44 as we head to the fourth game one of our basketball doubleheader. Paul Patterson Court and Odell Arena. Caleb Hatch, Shake Walbaum with you on the Trojan Sports Network. And Taylor struggled from the field in that third quarter, now just 2 of 11 from distance, and also struggled to take advantage of the opportunities at the foul line as well.
Yeah, a lot of missed free throws, not getting good shots, just a really tough quarter. You got to rebound and really fight in this fourth quarter now that you're trailing by 4 against a good team, a good defensive team in these Wildcats.
Pass knocked away, out of bounds. Mattingly will now inbound. Iwu with the ball to start the fourth. Lobs it in, same play we saw first half. This time it's Addie Hovey.
And they convert again.
Krieger did it twice first half, now Hovey gets it right after the inbound. And it's a 6-point lead for Indiana Wesleyan. Opening minute of the fourth quarter. Taylor with the ball, Allen top of the arc. Flips it to Warfel. Warfel, crossover dribble, spins, and knocked away. Mattingly the steal. She'll take it all the way, leave it short. Battle for the rebound, still loose, and a tie-up call. Possession arrow will give it back to Taylor. Trojans caught a break there.
Yeah, short arming that little layup, and looks like I was going to continue this press, really making Taylor work to get the ball even in.
Warfel, they have gotten away with a push-off. Jump shot, getting the roll is Allen. Just inside the left elbow. Taylor back within 4, 50-46. 1 minute gone by in the fourth. Iowa with the ball. It's Krieger driving, kicks it out into the corner. Thompson, back Krieger, thought about a 3. Instead, puts it on the floor. Lost her footing. Mattingly drives. Flip shot is too high, but a tie-up forced on the rebound. And Krieger still trying to walk that off.
Seatsma will come in for the Trojans here.
Ainslet to the bench. Possession arrow will give it to Indiana Wesleyan.
I have to wonder if they'll call that same play here.
Krieger working on Trout, missed it. Blunt the rebound.
Good defense.
They had the size mismatch, but Trout held her ground. Taking it all the way as Allen. Layup is too strong. Rebound Mattingly for Iwu. They lead by 4. 8:20 to go. Fourth quarter. Krieger puts it on the floor. Down the lane, kick out Mattingly. Straight on, now drives. Left side, blocked out of bounds by Blunt. And it'll be Taylor ball.
I don't think Blunt got a hand on it.
Mattingly just lost it there.
Just no control.
Now official blows a whistle. And getting into Warfel. Down the sideline. She hit the floor, gets it back. And now I believe a foul is called as Warfel was on the deck.
I think they're going to call it on Eddie Hovey. Warfel got possession while she was on the ground, and Hovey kind of dove right on top of her.
That is the third on Hovey. Just the first team foul. They're trying to make it a one-possession ball game again. Warfel the inbounder. Lobs it into Blunt. And a foul. They're trying to go a give and go between Blunt and Warfel, but a foul before that. And that's 2 quick fouls on Addie Hovey. That's her 4th. Team 2nd. Trout inbounding, looking.
The Wildcats are definitely getting up tight.
Gets it into Warfel. No whistle. Warfel drives down the lane and flips it up and in.
Just terrific control going down through players. Never loses her composure. Hits that layup.
Iowa in front, 50-48. 7:45 to go. Inside Mattingly. Turnaround on Allen. That won't go. Blunt clears the rebound for Taylor. Opportunity for the Trojans to tie or take the lead. Allen around the timeline. Kicks it out. Warfel will fire a three. That's an air ball. Rebound loose. Picked up by Addie Hovey for Iowa. And we have a whistle near half court as Addie Hovey went flying near the scorer's table. And the foul will be the fourth on Casey Warfel. Emma Anslet will check in for Warfel, so this is an interesting development here for Taylor. That'll send us to a timeout. Iowa leads it 50-48. 7:25 to play in the ballgame on the Trojan Sports Network.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
When you need the fuel to be your nephew's #1 fan, Holiday Inn Express. We're there, so you can be too.
Indiana Wesleyan with the ball coming out of the timeout. 7:25 to play in the fourth. They hold a 50-48 lead. Taylor's showing some signs of life offensively, but now it's going to be an interesting stretch as Casey Warfel just picked up her fourth foul.
You got to have the whole team kind of pick it up here, find some offense from maybe Blunt, Anslet, Allen. Someone's got to put the ball in the basket here for the Trojans with Warfel on the bench.
Thompson at the top, bounce pass to Krieger, right elbow. Now Hovey puts it on the floor, nearly knocked away. Mattingly into the hands of Hovey. She'll launch a deep three. That's an air ball, and it'll go out of bounds. Selena Blunt definitely pressured that shot. Taylor ball. Trout needing some help on the inbound, and knocked out of bounds, and it will be Iwu ball. Originally, no one came back to the basketball.
Yeah, definitely an interesting look. No one felt like they were the ones who were going to bring it up for the Trojans, and then they come back late, bad pass, and Iowa gets the ball back.
Quick turnover gives it to Indiana Wesleyan. Krieger flips it. Three on the way is drained from the left side by Bettinger. Back to a 5-point lead for Indiana Wesleyan. 53-48 and under 7 minutes to go. Allen has it for Taylor. Driving right side, kick out. Three on the way, off the mark by Anslet. Rebound though to Trout. Taylor can reset. Allen turns, kick out. Seatsma will launch a three and knock it in from the near wing.
Seatsma with her first shot of the game, late high pressure situation, and converts from downtown.
A senior transfer with a big bucket. Three miss on the other end, and Selena Blunt fouled on the rebound as Thompson reached in. Third team foul on Indiana Wesleyan. And an opportunity for Taylor to tie or take the lead on this possession. Trout gets it into Blunt. Quick handoff Back to Trout. She'll get it across the timeline. Allen drives. Pull-up jumper. Knocks it in. We're tied at 53. 6 minutes to go.
Took it right past Mattingly. Stops and pops. Ties it up.
Bounce pass in the lane. Anslet was already down. She committed the foul as Thompson drove to the bucket. Just her second. As Mattingly will head to the bench along with Thompson for Indiana Wesleyan. Garivey checks in along with Kelleher, who will be the inbounder. Looking, lobs it in, and that will go out of bounds into the backcourt and past the scorer's table.
Good defensive pressure, and Bettinger really fired up about it. Kind of got up in her teammates' face, telling her that wasn't what they're supposed to do.
Anslet gets it for Taylor. Cross midcourt. They're tied at 53, 5:35 to go. Anslet far side. Pass knocked away. Iowa with a steal. Addie Hovey. Now Garivey. Right arc. Back Kelleher. Left side. Now dribbling toward the top of the arc. Into the corner. Knocked out of bounds.
Good hands from Allen there. Deflects it off of Garivey, and the Trojans get the ball back.
Emma Full checks back in as Anslet will head to the bench for Taylor. Addie Hovey out, Jade Hovey on for her for Indiana Wesleyan. Trout gets it into Full. And the floor leader for this Taylor team will set it up in the half court. Allen near the top of the arc, gives it right back to Full. Bounce pass inside Blunt, backing down, turnaround, left side, off the mark. Rebound Kelleher for Indiana Wesleyan. We're still tied at 53, 4:50 to go in the ball game. Kelleher drives, layup will go. Iowa back in front by a deuce. Allen around a Blunt screen. Allen, free throw line jumper, pull up J, off the mark. And a whistle, that will send us to the media timeout. 4:28 remaining. Who will get the win in the cross-county matchup when you return on the Trojan Sports Network?
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
If you get sick, you can trust that we will take care of you. As a Magnet-designated healthcare system, our expert team will create a personalized plan to get you back on your feet. Marion Health, great care from great people.
4:28 to go inside Odell Arena in Paul Patterson Court. 13th ranked Indiana Wesleyan in front, 55-53. In a game that has been tight really since the start of the third quarter after Taylor led by as much as 13 in the first half. Trojans trying to rally back and pick up the upset. Meanwhile, Indiana Wesleyan trying to win their 11th straight in this series.
Yeah, Indiana Wesleyan came out hot in that third quarter, taking the lead. Taylor's pushed back, down by 2 here, trying to get a stop.
Jade Hovey up top, and pass intended for Kelleher, stolen away. Blunt the steal, Anslet out with it for Taylor. Pull the dribble back out. Get it to Allen. Taylor can set it up. Full. Drives, spins. Kick out. Blunt for three. Short. Rebound Kelleher for Indiana Wesleyan. That was a great look. Just couldn't convert. Kelleher, stutter step, drive. Blocked out of bounds by Allen. It will stay IWU ball.
Great job on the offensive end by Full. Getting downhill, drawing two defenders, finding Blunt. Just missed the shot. And a great block on the defensive end for the Trojans. Casey Warfel back into the game here.
Playing with those 4 fouls. See if IWU attacks it. And Kelleher lost it out of bounds. It will stay IWU ball. .19 to shoot. Inbound, 3 in the corner. That's an air ball from the far corner by Bettinger. Wide open underneath, Trout. We're tied at 55.
Great find by Allen. Trout converts, knotted up at 55.
3.5 to go. Kelleher with the dribble. She'll take it down the right side of the lane. Stop, kick out. Krieger, a 3 from the top. No. Rebound Blunt. Taylor with an opportunity to take their first lead since early on in the third quarter. Allen gives it to Full. Now Trout. Bounce pass inside, looking for Blunt, and it's stolen away by Kelleher. Up ahead. And a 3 knocked in by Bettinger. Warfel fouled, driving down the lane, so we had an inadvertent horn there. Absolute chaos on the play. IWU leads at 58-55 as we stop play with 2:54 to go. Just a bizarre sequence there.
Yeah, right after Bettinger hits that 3, an inadvertent horn, and you could tell the Wildcats just stopped playing, and Warfel did not. She took that ball, was going straight to the bucket, then grabbed from behind. Be interesting what the refs decide to go with here. Both teams probably going to be frustrated no matter what.
They continue that discussion at midcourt. Taylor University would like to thank its corporate partners, Optimum Performance Sports, Fort Wayne Orthopedics, Ivanhoe's, Best One Tire and Service of Upland, Holiday Inn Express, Edward Jones, Marion Health, and BSN Sports. Thank you for your support of Taylor University and Taylor Athletics. So they call the foul as Warfel was racing to the bucket. We'll see if they keep that foul or just say it's Taylor ball out of bounds. Now they're headed to the scorer's table, I think adjusting the clock. Big call here late in this game.
Yeah, big possession. IWU gets that turnover, converts the 3, takes the lead here. Taylor was looking to respond quickly, and a little bit of confusion on the court. Slows that pace.
Don't forget, coming up after the conclusion of this game, we'll have the Taylor men on the court taking on top ranks Indiana Wesleyan. Probably won't see that 2 o'clock tip time, but probably around 2:15, 2:20 or so. Now officials talking with each coach.
It's a big call here.
Looks like it's going to be Taylor ball out of bounds.
It looks like,
but they're keeping the foul.
That's what it looks like. The board agrees with us.
Now I think they're trying to get the clock right. 2:54 is on the clock at the moment with 26 on the shot clock. The foul was on Bettinger. Her second, team's fourth. And just keeping that foul alone is big for Taylor. Obviously one away from the penalty the rest of the way.
Yep, getting close to the penalty. Got to convert if they get into that penalty.
Coming up next for Taylor, they'll host Ohio Christian on Tuesday nights, 6 o'clock tip time inside Odell Arena. A little bit of a break from the Crossroads League schedule.
Yeah, a brief break before coming back to play at Bethel and then Goshen in the early portion of our Crossroads League schedule.
And then they go IU East at home on the road in Arizona for a couple of games. They're on December 30th hosting 23rd ranked Indiana Tech. And then back Crossroads League slate the rest of the year starting on January 3rd against 4th ranked Marion. Officials looking at the monitor to try to get all this correct.
It's a big call, but this is one of those things in college basketball you hate to see just a long delay here at the end of a tight, hotly contested game between two rivals. You just want them to be able to get out there and keep playing.
You get away from your rhythm. You get a long break, it's hard to get back going again.
Yep. And in a game like this, whoever gets that rhythm going right off the gate here is probably going to come home with the victory.
We'll take a timeout as we await this call. We'll let you know when you return on the Trojan Sports Network.
Taking forever.
It really is.
Like, I didn't think it was that complicated.
I didn't either. I thought it was just like, is it a foul or is it you?
Taylor ball out of bounds or a foul? I mean,
When you need the fuel to be your nephew's #1 fan, Holiday Inn Express. We're there, so you can be too.
If you get sick, you can trust that we will take care of you. As a Magnet-designated healthcare system, our expert team will create a personalized plan to get you back on your feet. Marion Health. Great care from great people.
Finally ready to return to play, and it will be free throws for Casey Warfel and Taylor. An opportunity to cut into that 3-point deficit after an extensive delay.
I think it's a clear path foul here as she was ahead of everybody on defense when she was grabbed.
Gets the roll on the first. It's both. Taylor within one at 58-57.
They will retain possession here. It's a big swing for the Trojans.
And now another whistle.
Got to get the shot clock back at 30 here.
Warfel the inbounder. Gets it into full near midcourt. Back to Warfel. Nearly fouled by Mattingly. Warfel puts it on the floor. Drives. Draws contact. Throws it up. Misses. That's the 15th foul on Indiana Wesleyan. 2 more shots for Warfel, who's limping coming up. Foul the third on Emily Mattingly.
Right leg is a little tender there.
gets the first free throw. We're tied at 58, 2:47 to go. Gets the second. Taylor back in front. 4 straight free throws by Casey Warfel.
Big converting at the line, getting that lead. Defense needs to step up here.
Krieger takes it down the lane. Full on the defense. Missed. Rebound Warfel. She'll race across the timeline. Spins in the lane. Throws it up and out of bounds.
Looking for a foul there. No call.
Out of control, spinning in the lane, and thought she drew contact. Officials did not agree. Keller has it for Indiana Wesleyan. Front court left, now driving down the lane. Far block, turns, bounce pass, out of bounds, past the grasp of Thompson. It's an IWU turnover, and Taylor ball with 2:10 to go.
Great defense by Allen, just staying in front, making her throw that pass just really low, no chance to catch it at her feet. Taylor gets the ball back.
Addie and Jade Hovey along with Granger Ivy onto the floor for Indiana Wesleyan. Trout, inbound, pass to Allen. Allen racing down the far sideline across midcourt. 2 minutes to go in this one. Taylor up by a penny, 59-58. Full at the top. Now Trout, top of the arc. Picks up her dribble, back over to Allen. Allen far side. Blunt. Shot clock inside 10. Blunt. Free throw line, kicks it out. Allen drives, pull-up jumper, well short. Rebound, Addie Hovey for IWU.
Looks like she just came up expecting some contact, left it short.
And IWU will take a timeout. Minute 34 to go. Taylor in front by 1. Who will win the Grant County rivalry? We'll see when you return on the Trojan Sports Network.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, Rob Sisson, and Adam Sieglin, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
94 seconds remain. 13th ranked Indiana Wesleyan trailing Taylor 59-58. IWU with the ball out of the timeout. Kelleher lobs it in. Mattingly backing down. Kicked it out. Nearly losing it is Bettinger on the near wing. Now Thompson reverses. Mattingly drives baseline. Flips it up. Won't go. Rebound Blunt for Taylor.
Great
Gets
defense by Blunt.
Into the hands of Allen. Up ahead Blunt. Allen puts it on the floor. Far side. Up top to Full. Full dribbles left side. Guarded by Abby Hovey. Warfel a deep three! And Casey Warfel from way downtown! Taylor by 4, under a minute to go.
What a clutch shot by Warfel. Took that, saw she had enough space and just launched it.
Indiana Wesleyan quickly took a timeout. 50.8 to go. Taylor by 4. Thanks to the deep 3 by Casey Warfel. That was all confidence there by Warfel taking that shot. And now it's been changed to a full timeout. We'll take one as well. Taylor looking to hang on when you return on the Trojan Sports Network.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
If you get sick, you can trust that we will take care of you. As a Magnet-designated healthcare system, our expert team will create a personalized plan to get you back on your feet. Marion Health, great care from great people.
Another clutch shot by the freshman Casey Warfel. 24 for her this afternoon. The biggest being that deep three made to put Taylor in front. 62 to 58, 58.7 to play. Iowa with the ball out of the timeout. Warfel with 7 points in this closing stretch. 4 at the line, 3 from distance. Krieger has it, guarded by Blunt, handoff Mattingly. Mattingly, foul line, kick out in the corner, driving Kelleher. Lost it, ball bounces around, Blunt comes up with a steal for Taylor. Warfel secures it, and she's fouled by Mattingly in the backcourt.
Warfel just shows immense poise. You would not know she was a freshman unless you looked at that roster. Hitting the clutch three, hitting the free throws.
And even there with the steal, slowing things up, knowing, hey, we don't need to rush.
Yeah, complete awareness of the situation. Just dialed in, locked in, showed it at the defensive end early in the game especially. All around great player here at Taylor.
2 shots for her. Makes the first 5-point lead with 43.2 to go. Gets both. 64-58, Taylor in front. Indiana Wesleyan need points in a flurry here. Addie Hovey will drive down the lane. Throw it out up top. Reverse Mattingly, 3. That is short from the left wing. Rebound Blunt for Taylor. And they call a tie-up before a foul. Possession arrow, though, does give it to Taylor. 29.1 to play. And mass subs by Indiana Wesleyan.
Well, offense for defense here late in the game for the Wildcats. Might be too late for that.
Warfel gets the inbound, and she's fouled again by Mattingly. 26.7 to go.
After having trouble in the third quarter inbounding, they have no trouble there with that pressure. Warfel getting it easily, drawing the foul.
And that was the 5th on Mattingly. She fouls out with 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists to lead Indiana Wesleyan. Warfel gets the first.
Mattingly played a huge role in that Wildcat comeback, really showing veteran leadership before fouling out here in the fourth.
Warfel misses the second. He's got 27. Keller has it for Indiana Wesleyan. Goes at far corner. Garivey a 3. And that is knocked in.
What a pass there. Cross court, over every player. Right in her pocket.
Iowa with some life. A quick foul with 15.2 to play. And they fouled the right player. Emma Fold just 55.6% from the free throw stripe this season.
Big free throws here for Full.
Sophomore makes the first. 66-61 Taylor lead. Second one is short. 5-point lead for Taylor. 10 seconds left. Kelleher throws it out. 3 on the way. Krieger, short. Rebound, Casey Warfel, and that will do it. Taylor, for the first time in 11 games, knocks down their cross-county rival and takes down the 13th ranked team in the country. Final score, Taylor 66, 13th ranked Indiana Wesleyan 61.
Interesting with the clock there. It looked like they stopped it for some reason briefly, but that is the end of the game. Trojans take it for the first time in 11 tries.
We've seen this rivalry go back and forth, 6 straight for Taylor before 10 straight for Indiana Wesleyan. We'll see if this can lead to a changing of the guard, so to speak, for Taylor moving forward, but a big win nonetheless here inside Odell Arena on Paul Patterson Court. We'll take a timeout, take a look at our stats in this one. Also chat with Taylor women's basketball coach Cassie Wiseman. Still to come in the postgame show on the Trojan Sports Network.
Join the Trojan Club today and support Taylor student athletes 12 months a year. The Trojan Club has 4 different levels of membership for you to choose from. Each level receives complimentary season tickets, while the Athletic Director's Circle and Trojan MVP levels receive gifts from the Athletic Department.
Yeah, we'll see if
over the years, members have helped supply the funds for a sports information position, purchasing equipment for teams and the athletic training staff, and providing broadcasts of Trojan athletics like the one you're enjoying right now. With the support of alumni and friends, the Taylor combination of spiritual growth, outstanding academics, and a highly competitive intercollegiate athletic program can continue. To join, call 765-998-4331 or log on to TaylorTrojans.com and click on the Trojan Club tab at the top of the homepage. The Trojan Club, supporting Taylor University student athletes.
Back inside Odell Arena, joined by Taylor women's coach Cassie Wiseman. Coach, 7-0, a gritty win after a hot start. Kind of a reversal from what we saw last year where you guys got off to fast starts, but this time able to close the deal. How's it feel?
Yeah, really good. Gritty's a really great word for us in this team, and this one right here, like they just found a way to win. I told them like whoever stays the most emotionally stable in the game is going to win, and we pulled through. We did that. I think that was a big piece.
What was the message to your squad during that lengthy review late in the ball game with just under 3 minutes left?
Yeah, it took forever. No, I think just that same concept of we just stayed. We knew what we were going to do either way. We got the call we wanted, and we made him pay at the free throw line.
Congrats on the win. Obviously, you have one more game before the Thanksgiving break, and then getting back really into the thick of Crossroads League play. But 2-0 in the Crossroads League for the first time in 6 years. Congrats on a big win today, taking down a ranked team.
I'm super proud of them. Thank you, guys.
Now we'll talk with Casey Warfel. Casey, congrats on the win. When you picked up your 4th foul, what was the thought process going through your head there?
Man, I was really upset. I was like, dang, I really want to be in this game. You know, it was a quick, fun game. And as soon as I picked up that 4th foul, I was like, crap, I'm going out. But I knew my team could be out there to do it.
They really found a way to slow you down in that first half, but what were the openings in the second half that you were able to find?
Yeah, I think they were missing a lot of calls, so I think that the second half in the locker room we talked about not worrying about that. So I think second half came out, it was like an and one mentality. Every layup you shoot, I think it's an and one, so you got to finish the contact. So I think that's really what we did in the second half.
And then finally, that 3 from distance that gave Taylor the lead. I know you have the green light, but it was a lot of poise. Do you have any nerves in those situations to take a shot like that in that moment?
I don't think so. I think that's what really gets me hyped up. That's what gives me adrenaline, the close games like that. So that 3, as soon as I shot it, I was like, oh, that felt good. So, yeah.
Congrats on the win. Go enjoy it.
Thank you.
That's Casey Warfel joining us. Take a look at our post-game stats in this game as Taylor takes down 13th ranked Indiana Wesleyan 66-61. For the Wildcats, they were 22 of 63, just shy of 35% from the field, 9 of 29 from 3, 31%, 8 of 12 from the foul line. They had 20 turnovers, 17 points off turnovers, 42 total rebounds, 11 offensive, 31 defensive, 16 assists, no blocks, 10 steals, 24 fouls. Meanwhile, for Taylor, 22 of 51, 43% from the field, 4 of 16 from 3, 18 of 26 from the foul line. So Taylor plus 10 on free throws made. They had 19 turnovers, 17 points off turnovers, 37 total rebounds, minus 5 in the rebounding department, 4 offensive, 33 defensive, 11 assists, 5 blocks, 11 steals, and 14 fouls. Leading scorers for Indiana Wesleyan, Emily Mattingly led the way with 16 points, also had 9 rebounds and 5 assists before fouling out late. 12 points for Kylie Bettinger, 11 for Ayla Krieger, 8 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists for Ellie Kelleher, 7 points for Addie Hovey, 6 for Corinne Garivey, 1 point for Jade Hovey, Haley Amy, Tori Thompson, and Myla Browning did not score. Meanwhile, for Taylor, Casey Wolfel with 27 points, 8 of 16 from the floor, 10 of 12 from the foul line. Selena Blunt, 13 points, 14 rebounds. That's now her 4th double-double of the season. 10 points, 7 rebounds for Maddie Allen, 6 points for Emma Anslet, 4 for Marissa Trout, 3 for Kendall Sietzma, a big 3 from distance that really helped Taylor get back in this game. 2 points for Quinn Kelly, 1 point for Emma Full. Whitney Warfel played but did not score. Jake, final thoughts from you.
Just great plays by the Trojans. You get a big lead, you let it up in the third, but then you don't give up. You fight to the end, you get it back, and you get that win. Some big shots from Warfel, but you mentioned Sietzma. Takes 1 shot, hits that 3. Big win for the Trojans. First win over Iwu in 11 tries. Just a big game for Cassie Wiseman and the Trojans.
Thanks to Tyler, thanks to Grace. For Jake Walbaum, I am Caleb Hatch. Final score, Taylor wins it 66-61 over 13th ranked Indiana Wesleyan. Men's game coming up in about 17 minutes from now. This has been a presentation of the Trojan Sports Network.